So there's this balance that you have to strike. You know, the further a project goes on, or the more it goes from one phase to the next phase, the harder it is to, or more expensive it is to make changes. So while you're still in the design phase, you can make changes, and the changes are very, the overall impact of the changes is not very much financially. It might have an impact in terms of the schedule. So if you take long to do all these changes, it might end up delaying manufacturing, and if it delays manufacturing, it will delay the final delivery date of the project. But if you make those changes during the design phase, to make those changes is very cheap. It's just a few hours of the engineer's time. That's it. But let's say you've already manufactured, and now suddenly you realize you have to make a change. And now it becomes a problem because maybe the material that you've ordered is the wrong material. Let's take a shaft, for example. If a shaft had to be forged, now you want something that is of either a different material, or maybe it's a bigger diameter, and now you got to start that process all over again. So that becomes very expensive. But at the same time, there comes this point where there's this desire sometimes to make these incremental changes that don't have a major impact, at the end. There's this desire maybe from the engineer's side to get things 100%, like for it to be completely perfect. Let's say like 99.9% perfect, whereas like 90% would be good enough. So there's this balance that it's important to strike, because on the one hand, you might suffer the consequences of a design that is completely bad, and it's going to fail, and it's going to hurt somebody. But on the other hand, you're faced with something that's that can be reasonably good, but if you continue to make these changes, to make these incremental improvements, it might delay the project, and that's also bad because the delivery date is pushed out, and now you suffer penalties for late delivery. And then also whatever that component might be required for, there's that has knock-on effects and so on. But there comes a point where things are reasonably okay. You have high enough confidence that things aren't going to fail, and to make more changes is just going to cost you more time and more money, and it's really unnecessary.